the one you love to hate. Andrew Anderson spitting truth that just can't wait. Got a podcast like a punch right to your face. College sports villain, taking it over like me. I bring the facts whether you like it or not. Dropping truth bombs, giving it all I got. They call me a villain. Well, I wear that badge with pride. Nothing but secrets they try to hide. Hard rock in my veins, rebellious to the core. I won't back down, won't take it anymore. The bad guy of the podcast world, that's me. Unleashing the truth, setting it all free.
Welcome to the 150th episode special. We've got the original members tonight. It's going to be a good time. But we're still waiting on one more. But he said he'll be here after he eats. So, I really wanted to have this particular crew on tonight. Because it is the Villains 150th episode special. We've been doing this almost 3 years, man. I think Gosh, I think August 1st makes year 3 because that'll be our 3rd anniversary. So, man, what a fun time this has been. But without further ado, if I can find it. Welcome, James.
What's going on, man? Long time no see.
It has been. You've been at work, and we've been waiting to do this 50th episode special. So
yeah, no, like I just want to give a big shout out to the management I work with for being able to work with me on this and being able to give me the time needed to come on and do this show. Very grateful. You know, God is good. Jesus is king. Hey, it is what it is. And plus, USA is moving on to the quarterfinals in the WBC. Let's fucking go, baby. Thank you, Italy.
Yes. Yes. So Emily, how we doing?
Doing great as long as the boy can stay quiet, but we'll see.
Yes, we'll see how that goes. So I got a lot going on. A lot of people got suspended on X today. My comments aren't showing in people's posts. So they said that I grew too fast, too quick. Is I guess what the allegation is from X. My account got too popular too fast. Like my ex has been killing it right now. We have 51 people watching us, man. We're 6 minutes. I love you all. I love X, man. Everybody out there in X land, you know who you are. I interact with y'all every day. I love you. So. Harry, how are we doing?
Doing good, man. Freaking! I didn't think this day was gonna come here. I was gonna start tickling the ivories there to start learning the piano while I was waiting, but
Well, wanted to start a little earlier, but this isn't, probably not going to be on 2 hours plus tonight anyway. But I've been trying to get this together. I've been trying to get everybody together. Chris messages me today and says, I won't have a Thursday off until after Easter. And I'm like, shit, because I really wanted Chris on and James and Emily, the original crew, right? And then a few minutes ago, he hits me up, man. I'm heading home. Let me eat. So James with the OG shades for sure.
Well, hey, Emily, if your boy won't be quiet, I know somebody that'll keep him quiet.
He ain't afraid of that.
He's not afraid of Pennywise?
No.
Like he watches stuff that scares us.
You
Taking notes.
keyword might have to take him to a doctor, because that is some wow. Like, damn, if I saw this if I saw Pennywise as a kid today, man, I'd be scared shitless.
For sure. But we had Pennywise when Terry and I and Emily were kids too. Curry played it, and that shit was awesome.
Yeah.
Tim Curry better than whoever that guy is, and it's not nostalgia bias. Like, literally, I'm watching it, and what Pennywise is, that guy was like some weird spider clown who got him in a den. Pennywise popped up in your motherfucking face and by yourself in your house and was like holding balloons and shit. No, it ain't the same level of terror. But man, I want to kick off 150th episode with we're waiting on Chris anyway. Our 150th FAFO.
Hey, yo, buddy. It's not nice to steal. There we go. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yup. 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 There we go. Here we go. Yes. Oh! Screech. Get screeched hit by the mellow. Oh, my foot. Oh! Foot. Oh! Dude. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. Oh! There he goes. Yes. Yes. Oh, no. There he goes, chat. Kick it behind the tree.
So that shit was so good. I was watching that earlier. So they have one where they do a chair, like bike. They still bikes, but the chair is actually, once you sit on it, a big sharp piece of metal comes up just like that out of the chair while you're sitting on it. And I'm watching that one, and that shit, they're like, people are just riding with their little stolen bike.
No, thank you. No, thank
I'm not gonna lie though, that last one looked like one of my coworkers.
But you know what? That's why you don't steal. Man, 68 people already watching the live 150th episodes. So I'm sorry, that was absolutely hilarious. I'm dying every time I watch it. And we can circle back to Chris. So first menu of the day, I want you to pick your favorite movie on this graphic. And I will tell you, these are 4 movies that I really do enjoy. So James, best movie on the graphic.
You don't sit on that.
Honestly, I got to go with Mortal Kombat. I mean, I don't care if it was like video game accurate or anything like that. Just Mortal Kombat will forever have a place in my heart. And on top of that, I got to see my 2 favorite players being Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Just, yeah, going with Mortal Kombat, baby.
All right, Emily.
So I've only seen Mortal Kombat and Congo. So out of the two of them, I would have to go with Mortal Kombat.
Alrighty. Terry.
I'm gonna go with Crimson Tide on this one. You got two legends working together on that one. I mean, you can't deny them that one.
I gotcha.
Rest in peace, Gene Hackman.
Yes. Gosh, man, for me, Congo. I watched it when I was a kid, and I like that little gorilla that gave it a glove where she could talk. Amy, good movie. Tide, fantastic movie. GoldenEye, like Pierce Brosnan's favorite Bond, and Mortal Kombat. I'm gonna go with GoldenEye here. I love Congo so much. Man. I absolutely love Pierce Bronson as James Bond, so I'm going to go with GoldenEye here. But nobody escapes without eliminating one. So, James.
Yeah, I mean, history has shown that when it comes to 007, you can never go wrong. It doesn't matter who the actor is that is playing 007, a.k.a. James Bond, Daniel Craig, Pierce Bronson, Sean Connery, the OG. So I'm keeping that. Crimson Tide I've never seen, but when you see the name Denzel Washington or even Gene Hackman for that, you can never go wrong. But having said that, I'm gonna go with the one that I've never seen, being Congo.
That's crazy talk.
Emily, your turn.
Yes.
You gotta eliminate one.
So I haven't seen Crimson Tide, but out of all four of these, the one that I would not want to watch would be 007.
That's crazy talk.
That's even crazier talk.
Wait, we're 2 picks in, and we've already got 2 crazy talks.
I just don't like it.
Okay. Crazy talk, no matter if you like it or not. Terry.
I'm gonna go with Mortal Kombat because though the costumes were fairly accurate to the arcade game, it was it's probably the little cheesiest to me. A little cheesy.
It's washed.
Alrighty. So me, I gotta be real honest with you here. I couldn't agree with Terry more. Mortal Kombat is the worst movie out of this 4. And it's not even close, to be honest with you. It was a bad movie with a bad plot based on what you played as a video game. I don't care who says it. It was bad. Mortal Kombat, it was a terrible movie, man. It can kick all the rocks.
Man, you want to see a terrible movie? Watch the sequel to Mortal Kombat. That shit was terrible.
Here's the thing, though. Like Fast and the Furious. Once I watched the first one and it's super ass, I'm done. All right, so Chris.
What is up? What is up? First of all, before I do anything, I want to shout out to the 74 people that are watching this right now. Guess what? I appreciate every one of you. I just need you to do me one favor. Share this with one of your friends and one of your enemies too. Because even if they're your enemy, they still deserve to watch a good show.
I try to avoid familiarity with enemies personally. That's just how I try to roll. But Chris, I love the background.
The original background on the first episode I was ever on, Villains. I had to bring it back, even though that entity is now defunct and no longer exists. It was still a huge part of what we got going now.
Definitely. So Chris, what's the best movie on this graphic?
Best movie on this graphic, without question, 007 GoldenEye.
Thank you. These weirdos here didn't agree with me, but GoldenEye was a fantastic movie, and I'll watch it right now.
Yep, I would watch it right now.
I would too.
I'd turn around and look at the TV while I'm live on the podcast, right?
I keep telling people, man, Pierce Bronson is the best Bond, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Do this without eliminating something, Chris.
I'm going to give it 3 votes. Goodbye, Mortal Kombat. Just wasn't my cup of tea. I wasn't impressed by the graphics or anything in it. It was cheesy, in my opinion.
It was. It was just a terrible movie. 78 people watching, man. Just was not a good movie. I think we did this, but who is the Bond GOAT? Real quick, no long discussion. James.
Honestly, I got to go with the OG, Sean Connery.
There were actually 2 actors before Sean Connery, so he's not the OG, but I get what you're saying.
Okay, but I will say this. Pierce Bronson, in my opinion, is a very underrated James Bond.
Alrighty. David Nivens and George Lazenby were the first 2 James Bond, by the way.
Okay.
Casino
Were
Royale,
they in the movies, though, or were they part of the series?
What's that?
Were they in the movies, though, or were they part of the wasn't there a series they did of James Bond back then?
No, they were a movie, Casino Royale and On Her Majesty's Secret Service. David Nivens and George Lazenby, respectively. But those were terrible Bonds. And there might have been a show, I just didn't know. Chris.
I don't think there's any debate here. Pierce is the greatest Bond ever.
I'm going with Sean Connery.
All right. So that was funny. I'll show you that skit too, Emily. That Saturday Night Live skit's fucking hilarious. Emily, who's the best Bond?
None of them.
You don't know? So I vote Pierce Bronson as well. So we're 2-2 tie here. And I get why people say Sean Connery. I understand. But if you look at Pierce Bronson, if you watch him in those movies, this motherfucker was born to play James Bond. There's no more James Bond than Pierce Bronson, period, to me.
He looks like his name should have been James Bond instead of Pierce.
It does. It really does.
I like him better than Daniel Craig by a long shot.
Oh, for sure.
I don't hate Daniel Craig, but I don't like him.
I don't either, but
he did a good job. But when I was watching, oh god, what was it? I think it was like Day After Tomorrow or something like that. For or it might have been GoldenEye, but yeah, Pierce just killed it.
So I will tell you, I'm I have Pierce Bronson, Daniel Craig. I'm not a big fan of him, but Daniel Craig in Skyfall. That was a good fucking movie. They nailed that shit. Skyfall was really good. It's my favorite of the Daniel Craig era by far.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna move on.
That's all the what I'm going to do.
So just so y'all know, the very first time we played the food game, and I know that wasn't close to the first episode. This was the very first graphic we did. But James.
All right, so first row, I'm easily going brisket. You can't beat a good goddamn brisket, especially when you do it just right. Second row, second piece, and then third row. You know what? I'll keep it simple and go with a good peach cobbler.
All righty, Chris.
So I'm going to go with the pulled pork, the mac and cheese,
One second.
and then on this bottom row, I'm going to get some of that slap your grandma, vanilla wafers, banana pudding. And if you get anything other than vanilla wafers, banana pudding, you're making a mistake.
We'll get to that. Emily.
Yes.
You've been here before.
All right. I would have to go with the pulled pork, the mac and cheese, and the banana pudding, but only my banana pudding.
Yeah, your banana pudding do be good, no doubt about that. Carrie.
I want to go with brisket,
What happened?
mac and cheese, and Emily's banana pudding.
It's good. So for me, I'm going ribs. Ribs are my favorite. Like the short ribs, man. Those are my absolute favorite. Put them on the grill. Second row, man. This shit is hard. It's going to be even harder to eliminate one because collard greens, mac and cheese, and potato salad are three of my favorite things on earth, man. I love them. I'm going to go mac and cheese just because I make a homemade mac and cheese and I swear it's perfect, y'all. Like it is perfect. And on the bottom row, I would eat everything on this. I would eat everything on this entire graphic. So, but I'm going to go with banana pudding as well. Just, I don't know. Not by a lot though. But James, you know how this game's played.
Yeah, so more than likely going to get some more crazy talk again here. Maybe it's just the way that it's done, or maybe the places that you go to. But honestly, I think there's times where pulled pork needs like some good old fashioned barbecue sauce, and just on its own, a little dry. So I'm going to eliminate pulled pork. I've never had it before. This is the only reason I'm eliminating it. I'll get rid of collard greens. And then final row. Yes, I know. My Yankee side is showing. Shut the fuck up. And then bottom row, I'll go with the blueberry crumble.
I hope you never eat Chicago deep dish pizza again, bastard.
Yeah.
All right. Chris.
Okay, so this is supposed to be a barbecue plate, right? In my opinion, brisket isn't barbecue. It's a good smoked meat. You can put barbecue sauce on it to make it barbecue, but brisket by itself isn't barbecue. So I'm gonna drop the brisket. I took the pulled pork that I'm keeping, but man, there's just something about getting some of them ribs smothered in barbecue sauce, and you can't even eat that shit with the pork. You got to pick it up with your hands and get that barbecue sauce all over your hands, and you bite into it, and you get the barbecue sauce across your face. The only way to eat it. So I'm keeping the ribs and dropping the brisket. I've had collard greens. I've had potato salad. I prefer turnip greens over collard greens, but I'm not going to choose either one of them over potato salad. And on the bottom, I'm going with the blueberry cobbler with that big old scoop of vanilla ice cream on top that I'm keeping. I'm dropping the blueberry crumble.
Alrighty, Emily.
So I haven't had brisket, but I would be more likely to eat that than ribs. So I would be getting rid of the ribs.
That's crazy talk.
I knew you were gonna say that.
She just don't want to get barbecue sauce on her face. That's all that is.
No,
That's crazy talk. All right.
So for the next row, I would be getting rid of potato salad. It's just not. I don't like it.
I mean, that's crazy talk. But continue on.
And then for the last row, I think I would actually get rid of the peach cobbler.
Wow.
Holy hell.
I like blueberries better than peach.
It's like I don't even know you.
Do you have a mental health institution down in South Carolina, Andrew? She might need an overnight stay without that crazy ass talk.
There's a few of them. They won't take me.
Ain't no straight jacket could hold her down, man. You know this.
Yeah, they gonna take. Don't take me though, Terry.
I'm gonna get rid of the pulled pork just because sometimes, as the worst version of between that and ribs, I think pulled porks come out a little more drier.
Your brain is pulled pork.
Second row. Hey, I didn't talk to you during your history lesson, mister.
That's right.
Second row.
Mm-mm.
Man, it's a tough one because I love all three of those. I'm going to probably get rid of the collard greens. Even though I gave James shit about it.
I was gonna say you give meat shit.
Because you haven't tried it. Go try it.
I was gonna say
Anyway.
there were times in the Navy where it was given to us, but then again, that's military version of it.
That's algae greens.
It really is.
I know you got the bottom row, but we have hit over 100 people watching the 150th episode special. So thank you all for watching, man. 100 plus people watching us live. That's good times, man. One of the best episodes we've had in a while. But you know, like I said, X has grown exponentially, and I'm very thankful for it. Terry.
Mom, why you drink
I'm going to get rid of the blueberry crumble.
this?
All right.
Minutes.
Hold on.
Because I wanted to.
Please stop.
Okay.
All right, AC, stop. All right. So on the first row, I'm going to get rid of brisket. I love barbecue sandwiches and ribs more than I like brisket. That's just how I feel about that. Chris made it sound pretty. It's a great smoked meat and all this stuff, but like he wanted to say what I'm saying right now. Brisket is the inferior meat on this graphic. So second row, I'm getting rid of potato salad, but not by a lot. Third row, I'm gonna get rid of the blueberry crumble, but then again, I've never had it, so it could be good. And here's the thing, it could be good, but there's almost zero chance that if somebody offered me blueberry crumble and it was whole blueberries in some kind of pie shell with vanilla ice cream, I'm probably not eating that, to be honest with you. I think I'm going to just tell them no thank you. I appreciate the offer, but I'm not eating that.
It's actually very similar to peach cobbler. They're made with the same general idea, but peach cobbler is superior easily.
Well, I believe it because that sounds nasty. All right. So, since this is my show and this is the 150th, Christmas is my favorite thing.
Put that.
If y'all don't believe me, ask my wife. At work, they call me Mr. Christmas. Like literally, this is a real thing. So, you know how the game's played. I was looking at this earlier, and it was harder than I thought because it gives you a shit ton of choices.
Oh God, the first row alone is already tough because of the four of the movies on there are. It's so hard to pick one because you could watch Home Alone, Elf, The Grinch, and Nightmare Before Christmas all in a singular day/night. But if I had to pick one, I'm probably going to go with the one that I basically know verbatim. I'm going to go with Jim Carrey's The Grinch. It's hard to beat Jim Carrey. Let's see. Second row. Probably going to go with some good peppermint bark. And then last row, you know what? Give me some good old-fashioned hot cocoa. Put some peppermint schnapps in that bitch.
You know what? I'm going to say something before Chris goes real quick. I just want to piggyback off of he chose peppermint bark. That is a very underrated fucking candy right there. That shit is good as fuck. Chris.
So we're pretty close here, James, which is highly unusual for us two. I'm going with the Grinch. I'm going to take the peppermint bark. But here's where I'm going to get the crazy talk. Everybody's going to say I'm fucking nasty, and I don't give a shit. I'm taking the eggnog.
That's nasty as fuck. But
I honestly thought you were going to go in the direction of the Coca-Cola.
I mean, yeah. Emily.
Yes. So I would have to go with Home Alone. I would have to go with the Reese Trees. And probably just some good old hot chocolate.
Alrighty. Carrie.
I'm gonna go with Home Alone. Probably go with the fresh out of the oven hot gingerbread man cookie. And hot cocoa.
Alrighty. I'm gonna mirror Terry exactly. If I'm thinking Christmas, Home Alone, gingerbread man cookies, and hot chocolate, that's Christmas to me. It's funny, Terry and I match a lot, and we are in the same demographic. So we are in the 40 to 49 demographic. We tend to have things similar. So people say demographics don't matter, but they do. Me and Terry match, I would say, at least 80% of the time on
and
things.
We haven't been within 500 miles of each other.
That's right. But you grew up in America. You grew up in America. What was on TV was America in the 80s. So, but you know how the game is played, James.
All right. So I've basically seen every movie on the first row except for one. I'm going to have to eliminate Love Actually. Second row, I'm going to eliminate Ferrero Rocher. Just, again, never had it. Don't want to try it. So, but that's just me. And then third row, may have had it. I'm not too sure. Maybe it's my wife's family tradition or something like that. But I'm going to eliminate mulled wine.
I got you. Ferrero Rocher are pretty good. I think you like them. Chris.
So this top one is pretty easy for me. I've seen all of them, but the one that did not capture my attention, that I've only seen it once, I've not cared to watch it again. Love Actually. Got to go. On the second row, I'm going to drop the Ferrero Rocher. And on the third row, this is so easy. So easy. There's one thing on here that tastes like horse piss. And I'm not putting it in my mouth.
Eggnog?
I'm dropping the damn beer. That shit is nasty. I don't see how anybody can like drinking something that puckers you up that much. And that shit's nasty. Get rid of the beer.
So let me get this straight. You'll drink fucking eggnog, but you can't enjoy the beer.
Absolutely.
Wow. We have had one of the biggest, craziest talks ever on our 150th episode.
It's the 150th episode. You got to show out.
I mean,
I'd have to be drunk to drink eggnog.
That's right.
Technically speaking, they do put liquor in eggnog.
Chris, I know you like you've had the Busch Light and the Natural Light or whatever y'all drink in Iowa and Tennessee, but grab you an IPA, brother, and tell me that shit ain't better than fucking eggnog.
I mean, I've always liked eggnog. And done, if it's made right, you'd like it too. I promise you.
No, I was aiming.
I'm been to pass. Emily,
This boy just threw something at me.
popping.
Get the belt.
I thought
Throw
face was
throw it
stopped
back.
because of what Chris said.
Go see your sister. Go see your sister.
Squishy, Mom.
I know it's a squishy. I felt it when it hit me.
It hit.
So,
Mom, it hurt you?
yes, it hurt me.
How?
Don't ask. Just go.
How?
Okay. So, I would have to get rid of Love Actually. I've never seen it. The only reason I know that it exists is honestly from another Netflix show. So, oops. I would have to get rid of the gingerbread man because that shit is disgusting.
What?
And then, of course, I would be getting rid of the eggnog.
Carrie.
I'm gonna get rid of Love Actually. You know, it's Christmas time. I'm not a big fan of candy canes. And the bottom row,
What
I don't know what
the fuck?
mulled wines. I never really had it, and it don't really interest me. So I'm gonna get rid of mulled wine.
Alrighty. I think it's a clean sweep on Love Actually, right? I've never seen it, and I don't think I'd enjoy it. So I'm gonna go ahead and eliminate that. Second row. This one's hard, but I'm going to go ahead and eliminate the Ferrero Rocher as well. I do like them, but they're inferior to everything else that's on this graphic. I love candy canes, so me and Terry are on the opposite spectrum. Especially you get them. Have you had them Starburst candy canes? Them motherfuckers are good.
I mean, I'm willing to try them.
They're good. On the bottom row, I'm gonna get rid of the mulled wine. I know I was just talking about the beer or whatever, but I don't drink. So, you know, and if I had to drink, I'm going to drink Bailey's and beer before I drink anything called mulled wine. Especially it's made with grapes. I'll be throwing up all night. So.
Is that a cinnamon stick sticking out of it?
I have no idea.
You know what would be really good is a little bit of the Bailey's Irish cream in that hot chocolate.
All right.
Ooh, now you're on to something.
Yeah, maybe so. But
chocolate eggnog.
Before we move on to the next one, real quick, I just want to know real quick, when you think of Christmas, what food do you think of first, James?
Oh, God.
I said real quick and think of first.
Oh, God. I honestly don't even know. But you know what? I would probably say there were these cookies my mom would make. It was a peanut butter based cookie with the Hershey Kiss in the middle.
Yes, I'm familiar with it. Those motherfuckers are good.
Yeah. So I would probably say those guys.
Yeah, I meant, yeah, those are really good. I really like those. Those are one of my favorite cookies. Chris.
So this might just be my northern roots coming out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But the first food I actually think of is a good city ham. You know, you have the big Christmas dinner. The city ham goes really good with the Christmas dinner. But if we're going to go with a snack, peanut brittle.
All righty. Terry.
You said food or snack?
Food, man. You've been waiting the longest.
I know. Well, this one's an easy one for me because I always had great memories with this. Would be my grandmother's pasteles, which is basically Puerto Rico's version of a tamale.
Hey, Chris, you got to take the husk off.
It's a banana leaf, though.
You want to take that off too?
Yeah.
All right, Emily.
I mean, honestly, the first thing that comes to my mind when I think like Christmas is going to be banana pudding.
I got you. See, the reason I asked that before we move on, everybody has different things that they associate. So Chris and I are going to be the same on this. When I think of Christmas, I think of the Christmas ham. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. And I love a motherfucking Christmas ham. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Ham is better on Christmas than any other time of the year. But I will eat it all year long. Like we will sometimes just go to the store and be like, let's have a ham tonight. And just cook a whole ass ham for dinner. We will.
Don't forget the amount of leftovers that you can do with a ham too.
And to be fair, it can be either the city ham or a country ham. And if you do the country ham, and being from the South, you take that ham bone and you put it in a big old pot of pinto beans later on, and man, you hogging out right there.
And I'll tell you what, the amount of ham sandwiches I have had when I go to visit my mom, when she's made like a good ham, oh God, it's so hard to beat. You put a good cheese on there, put some mustard on there.
James is going to make a ham smoothie right before he goes to the gym.
That's disgusting. So
we got a $1.24 in here. Shout out to every one of you watching us. Thank you so much.
yeah, we appreciate it. We really do. James.
Yeah, so I'm gonna still stay true to this on this one, but late night, you can never go wrong with Taco Bell. Jack in the Box is definitely a close second now after what the McDonald's CEO did. If you know, you know. Second row, Waffle House. I mean, come on, you're literally getting dinner and a show, like just people beating the absolute dog shit out of each other. And look, if somebody ain't smoking in that kitchen, the food ain't gonna be good. Bottom row, gotta go with White Castle. I'm sure Wendy's is good late night, but usually White Castle will stay open a little bit later than Wendy's. When you're hammered, it's hard to go against White Castle.
Alrighty, Chris.
I'm a copycat. Taco Bell, 1 a.m. Get that half intoxicated munchies. You hit that drive-through, and them tacos hit like they never hit before. You go to the Waffle House after the club closes, 3 a.m. Everybody in there drunk, eating the eggs and waffles, and when they put the ham on the grill, it's green. You know, dude standing there with the cigarette pack rolled up in his arm, cooking your meal with the 17 tattoos down his arm. That's
3 felonies
level
against
right
him,
there.
probably.
And
Did we just go back to the 70s? I'm so confused.
And then White Castle's the only one open late on the bottom row. Wendy's closes at 10 or 11. KFC closes at 9 or 10. White Castle's the only choice you got for late night.
Wendy's stays open as late as anything else around here. So I guess that's why it's on the graphic. Emily.
Yes. So out of the top, I guess I think I would, if I had to choose, I would go with the Taco Bell. Honestly, I'm not too much into McDonald's. Row 2, I would go with Domino's. That's a given. And row 3, I would have to go with Wendy's. We don't have a White Castle around here, and I'm not a fan of chicken, as my husband knows.
I love chicken. I
know.
Y'all don't listen to her. Terry.
First row, I'm gonna go Jack in the Box because those little 2 for 99 cents are probably $1.99 now. Tacos always saved me from just severe hangovers. Second row, that would be there. Without a doubt, you got to go Waffle House because just the waffles taste even better when you've been really drinking that night. And bottom, I think I haven't been there yet, but I know for a fact there would be no contest that White Castle would be the late night munchies spot to go.
All right. For me, I don't like any of these three on the top, to be honest with you. I'm just not a fan. So I guess I would take McDonald's and hope that their fries were fresh. That's where I go with that. Second row, I'm going Domino's as well. I don't like Waffle House and I don't like In-N-Out. So Domino's for sure. On the bottom row, I'm going Wendy's. Like, how can, like, a late night spot, y'all talking about, you got a little buzz going on, man. You go there, you get you a junior cheeseburger, a Frosty, and a cup of chili. Man, what you talking about, man? Count me in on that every time over some damn cheap burgers. But you know how this game's played.
Yeah, so first row, I'll probably get rid of McDonald's. I know their drive-throughs will be open until about midnight or sometimes even 24 hours. But yeah, I'll take my chances with Jack in the Box, especially with the fact that the McDonald's CEO is getting absolutely dog walked on social media right now. So there's that. Second row, it's not even close. I'm eliminating In-N-Out. That is more of a daytime thing than it is a late night spot, and that's a hill I am willing to die on. And then third row, I'll go with KFC. Basically, when you're ready to go out, KFC is basically closing.
No KFC.
So
No.
late night McDonald's drive-through. Typically, there's only one or two people working in the store. Half the time, you got to sit there for 15 minutes before they answer you in the drive-through. You'd be sitting there scratching your butt, wondering what's taking them so long. 15 minutes later, they're like, "Sorry for the wait." No, you ain't sorry for the wait. You did that shit on purpose because you were up there jacking your jaw with the person that came through before me. So
you heard that beep too on your fucking headphone.
Yeah, McDonald's is out for me on that one. Second row, you got a little buzz going. You don't want to get out. Order you a damn pizza. Domino's. It is. In-N-Out, you're gone. And on the bottom row, just like James said, when it's time to go out, KFC's closed. What good are they? You gone.
Emily.
So I would get rid of the nasty ass Jack in the Box.
Oh my God.
Like everything that I've ever had from a Jack in the Box was disgusting.
Think about it, some sourdough tacos.
All right.
The next row I have to get rid of Waffle House because their food is just too greasy.
That helps with alcohol. It's a scientific fact. They proved it on Mythbusters.
Yes. And then the last row, I would get rid of KFC.
Like you all. Terry.
And, don't forget the waffle soaks up the alcohol too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The alcohol you dropped on the table, Terry.
I'm gonna get rid of McDonald's because to me that's more of a lunch or pregame spot before you even go out drinking or stay out late. Same with Domino's. Get rid of that because if it's late night, I'm not gonna be at home. Probably gonna go through a drive-through. And bottom run, I'm gonna agree with Emily on this one. I'm getting rid of KFC.
I think you all got rid of KFC. So
did they?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure we all got rid of In-N-Out too, or except Emily.
Yeah.
So
and me.
Yeah. So I'm gonna agree with Emily. Nasty ass Jack in the Box can kick off. Absolutely disgusting. Maybe I just haven't gotten the right things, but every time I went to Jack in the Box, it was fucking nasty. Like Whataburger. What's that?
I said I told you.
Yeah, Whataburger's nasty too, y'all. At least the one here. Second row, I'm gonna get rid of Waffle House. I like In-N-Out's burgers more than I like going to Waffle House. Third row, I'm getting rid of White Castle. Like, I'm just not a big fan of White Castle. KFC's really good. I'm going off the assumption that these are all open at the time. So
just for reference, if you use this graphic again, you have to take White Castle off and put Crystals on. If Crystals was on that bottom row, it would have 100% been selected by everybody as the one to keep. Get you some gut bombs in the middle of the night to top off the alcohol.
I was just thinking, if all these places were in the same town, we all happen to be hanging out at, we would never get home because we'd all want to go to a different damn place.
I know.
No, see, that's where you're wrong about me. I will find something no matter where we go that I will eat. So I'm not hard to get along with. You want to go somewhere, I'll find something there that I'll eat. So,
But if he doesn't like it, he will just bitch and complain the rest of the night.
that is not true at all.
Damn.
No, I would tell them I told you so because, like, all right, so we're going to the beach we're going to the beach one year, and everybody's like, yeah, let's go to Chick-fil-A for breakfast. I'm like, no, Chick-fil-A breakfast is nasty as fuck. I was like, they do everything else well, but the breakfast, no, it's not. It's really good. So we go to the drive-thru, and they're getting their order. They asked me what I want. I said, I don't want anything, and they're like, and they're getting mad. I was like, don't get mad. I just don't want nothing. I don't like it, So we get around, they get their food, they start taking bites, and they're like, this shit's nasty as fuck. I'm like, I told you. I tried to stop you from eating.
Location, fucking location.
So they threw it away, and then I think we all went to McDonald's and got breakfast.
So Emily says Andrew would be bitching about everything if he didn't like it. Now, James and Terry, tell me if I'm wrong. Would Andrew bitch about the steak at Waffle House when they put it on the grill? Because you watch them, they pull that damn steak out of their refrigerator or freezer, whatever they keep it in, and that damn thing is green when they put it on the grill every single time. By God, it tastes good though.
I just wouldn't eat. It would be the same scenario. So, like, if we all decided to go to Waffle House, I would get some coffee and I would watch y'all eat. Because I'm not eating there, and I'm not going to make it bad about it.
I would say he probably talks shit to us for eating the steak, but at the same time, he'd still probably go and just get arguably the most basic thing.
I would get coffee. I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't make y'all feel bad about it. I would enjoy my time there, but I'm not.
We would drunk quote Dr. Seuss saying, "Leave my green steak and eggs alone."
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, so
Oh my god.
This one is that's a lot of good food on here. James.
Oh man, this is already tough, but I think for the first row, I'll go with some French toast. Second row, give me some lasagna, and then third row, give me some apple pie.
Okay.
Alrighty, Chris.
Solid. I'm gonna go with the pancakes. Get me a nice little stack of 4. Butter between each of them, a little dab of syrup between each of them. Yeah, I'm taking the pancake. Second row, taking the lasagna. And God damn it, James, we supposed to be against each other, brother.
Yeah, hold on. I'm checking my pulse to see if I'm actually alive, or
I'm taking the apple pie too.
Football season's almost here. You guys will be at each other. Don't worry.
Alrighty, next.
Emily!
Yes. So I would pick the French toast. I guess I would go with the lasagna, and then I would go with the cookies.
Alrighty, Terry.
I'm going to go with the pancakes, lasagna, and apple pie.
Alrighty, I'm going to go with the pancakes, the lasagna, and the brownies. Brownies, especially when they're fresh out of the oven and they're still hot, brownies are my favorite dessert, like bar none. But James, you know how this game's played.
Yeah, so I mean, the first row was pretty obvious. I'm gonna get rid of oatmeal. I will say this: probably the only thing that Quaker Oats did that really made sense was that they were making the flavor oatmeal of like apple cinnamon, brown sugar, all that other stuff. Plus, pancakes are superior in any way, shape, or form. Second row, I'm going to go with stir fry. And then third row, I'm going to go with brownies because let's be honest, the only reason brownies are good are for the center pieces alone.
James, I know you ain't been here in a while. And I know you've probably that crazy talk been building up. But I just that is fucking crazy. Chris.
So all day long, I'm going to eat the French toast over the oatmeal. So oatmeal, sorry, you can doctor it up any way you want to. I'm not picking oatmeal over French toast. Oatmeal's gone. Second row, you've heard me bitch about them before, but burgers are so damn plain. It's hard to get a good burger somewhere. They're either overdone and dry or underdone and pink in the middle. You don't want no pink burger. Too inconsistent on the burgers. So I'm dropping the burger. And on the bottom, man, I'm taking them chocolate chip cookies. I'm dipping them in my milk. And I'm going to soak them and get them good and wet before I eat it. Absolutely keeping the cookies. Brownies, you got to go.
Are you eating treats or are you having an orgasm? I'm just
You never know.
So
It depends if Bill's whole milker.
right. It's Emily's turn, but like you said, nobody wants to eat a burger when it's pink in the middle. That's how I eat my burgers. I don't.
Medium rare, baby. Medium rare.
Yeah, so I don't understand that reference. Emily.
All right, so I would get rid of the oatmeal.
Imagine, baby. Imagine if you see a baby tall.
Be
Okay.
quiet.
I'll imagine it later. I think I'd have to get rid of the burgers actually, and then I would get rid of the brownie.
It's fucking crazy talk.
And there you go.
All right. I'm going to get rid of the oatmeal. I'm never going to pass up a good stir fry. I'm going to definitely take stir fry over a burger. And the bottom row, I am ditching the cookies.
Alrighty. Gosh, man, I'll be honest with you. I'm about to mimic you exactly again, Terry. I'm getting rid of the oatmeal. I like it, but not better than French toast and pancakes. I love stir fry. Stir fry is way better than a burger. If I go somewhere and they're like in a restaurant, they're like, "Hey, would you like to try a special stir fry, or do you want a fucking burger?" Like, I'm never gonna be like, "Yeah, bring me the burger." So burger's gonna have to go here. And on the bottom row, cookies has got to go. I love cookies, but they're not better than brownies or apple pie. They're just not. I love apple pie. So
Shush.
he's such a monitor. All right.
He is.
Let's run our only commercial as soon as I find it. You're watching Billings the Podcast, 150th episode special, only on the Billing Media Network.
the one you love to hate. Andrew Anderson, spitting truth that just can't wait. Got a podcast, like a punch right to your face. College sports villain, taking it over the place. I bring the facts whether you like it or not. Dropping truth bombs, giving it all I got. They call me a villain. Well, I wear that badge with pride. Nothing but secrets they try to hide. Hard rock in my veins, rebellious to the core. I won't back down, won't take it anymore. The bad guy of the podcast world, that's me. Unleashing the truth, setting it all free. Unleashing the truth.
Welcome back to Villains the Podcast. Alrighty, bam! Who wins the fucking national championship in men's basketball? James.
Man, oh man.
Sideways nowhere.
Man, oh man. This year of college basketball has been absolutely crazy. I said it before and I'll say it again. At the beginning of the season, the fact that Purdue was ranked over the reigning defending national champion Florida Gators was a joke. But having said that, the way that Duke is playing right now, the way that Arizona has been playing right now, the way that Michigan has been looking, it wouldn't surprise me if it came down to one of those three teams.
Who wins it?
I'll probably go with Duke, if I'm being honest.
All right, Chris.
I said it before the season started. And I've wavered a little bit on this. I saw them lose some games early in the season. But they had some new people in the lineup. Their guard play was a little bit different. But hear me out here. There's not a team in the country playing better basketball than the Florida Gators right now. The Florida Gators are going to double up and go back-to-back and win a national championship this year to back up what they did last year. Their three big men, Chenalou, Condon, and Hawk, best in the country. Nobody can contend with that.
Terry.
I'll just take a wild stab at it, but I'm going to say Houston.
All right, Emily, you want to take a guess?
I honestly wouldn't have a clue.
Just say
Alrighty.
Gonzaga.
Hey, look, this is the year that Gonzaga wins it all. The year that everybody's counted them out. But no, they're not winning the national championship. The reality is, Michigan is the best team in the country. Florida is the hottest team in the country,
Where's your rock?
and Duke's the most explosive team in the country. These are the three big contenders for the national title. And if I had to guess right now, it doesn't look like anybody with the Florida Gators. So I'm going to go with Florida on this. AC, ready.
You stole my tail.
No, I didn't.
James.
Just hold on. I hope
Goof,
you look.
goof.
Chris over there.
Let me have one of your balloons.
Stop.
You know what? I'm going to go with a wild card here. First row, I'll go with bacon scallop. If you've had scallops before, you know how good they are. They are just, oof. They're so good, especially when they're pan fried. Second row, yeah, give me a good old fashioned steak. You can't beat it, and it's just such an easy go to. Oh man. Bottom row, give me the molten lava cake.
Alrighty. No crazy talk there. Chris.
I'm going with the baked potato. I'm going with the medium rare steak. And to follow it up, the molten lava cake.
All right. Emily.
So I would go with the baked potato, the steak, and the key lime pie. AC.
I'm going to put you on mute real quick.
Mom, I never see salt. Mom, I never see salt.
Yes, you did.
All right. I'm gonna go with bacon scallop, especially. I mean, if you ever have them at the hibachi grills, especially even with or without bacon, it don't matter. Then second row, this is like the second thing I would have at the hibachi. I'm doing a combo dinner, so it's always steak and scallop. Bottom row, I want to go with molten lava cake.
Alrighty. So for me, I'm not a big fan of bacon, but bacon scallops are fucking delicious, man. So I'm going with bacon scallop here. Scallops alone are my favorite seafood. They're absolutely my favorite. Second row, I'm gonna go with pork chop. I love a good pork chop, especially in like some brown sugar butter or something like that. It's really good. On the bottom row, I'm definitely going with molten lava cake. Those are great. So, James, you know how the game's played.
Yeah, so I mean, I know bread is a good appetizer when you go to certain restaurants, but I'm taking a loaded baked potato any single day of the week. I'm gonna go ahead and eliminate bread. Second row, I like a good pork chop, but honestly, when it comes to surf and turf, steak and lobster is definitely hard to beat. I'll go ahead and eliminate the pork chop, and then third row, I'm gonna eliminate the bread pudding.
Alrighty. Chris.
I'm gonna agree with James on the bread. I'm gonna take a bacon scallop over bread every time. Well, not every time, but more often than not. So bread's
Like
got to
9
go.
times out of 10.
Second row. It's hard to pass them. This row, man. I had it set in my mind which one I'm getting rid of, and then I think, well, you know what? A good old pork chop is hard to beat. If it's cooked right. If you cook it too much, it gets dry and tough. You got to make sure you cook it right. And when I'm talking pork chop, I'm talking one of them big ass pork chops, that
Yes, thick chop.
inch and a half thick.
Yes.
Up north we called them Iowa chops. I ain't talking about these paper thin things that you get at the chain grocery stores like Kroger and Superama, and none of that. I want a real pork chop. So I'm going to get rid of the lobster. And y'all going to think I'm crazy on this. Key lime pie is really, really good if they're made right. But I do like a good banana pudding with some raisins in it, a little bit of ice cream on top. So I think I'm going to drop the key lime pie here.
That's not banana pudding. That's bread pudding.
Yeah, bread pudding.
Okay. It's not crazy talk at all. Emily.
So I would get rid of the scallops. I would get rid. Damn, that one's hard. I guess I would get rid of the lobster. just because I would mostly pick the pork chop or the steak. And then I would get rid of the bread pudding because I've never had that and it looks really nasty.
Terry.
I'll get rid of the bread because the others are probably close to being appetizers, and that bread is something they give you to keep your mind focused while you're looking at the appetizers on the menu.
Green beans is better.
Sakura, I'm getting rid of. I mean, I like all three, but I'm going to get rid of pork chop. Bottom row, I'm going to get rid of that regurgitated looking bread pudding that would just spit out somebody's mouth. Bless you, Emily. There you go.
All right. So shout out to the 155 people watching right now. That's really cool stuff. All right. So first row, getting rid of bread. Second row, I'm getting rid of lobster. No, I'm just kidding. y'all thought I was going crazy for no. Steak can kick all the rocks. On the bottom row, I'm gonna get rid of the key lime pie. I've never had bread pudding, but I have had key lime pie, and that shit's nasty as fuck. So, key lime pie is gonna have to go. I don't like it. So, before we move on to the final graphic, just this one question. Don't need top 5, 10, whatever. Preseason, on the spot. Who's the number one team in college football, James?
Oh, God. Let's see. You know what? Honestly, I'm going to go ahead and give it to Indiana. I mean, the way that they played, especially Curt Cignetti, just being a modern-day Nick Saban and everything like that, not pleased with how just the way that he was looking, the way that the team was playing. I got to go with Indiana. First undefeated team in the program's history, national champions. You got your Heisman Trophy winning quarterback. I honestly think Cignetti has made Indiana a destination for college football players.
Well, Mendoza won't be there next year. But you're choosing Indiana to win back-to-back natties. That's a bold strategy. That does not happen very often. Chris. Well, you have them preseason number one, not winning a natty. I'll clear that up.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Texas Longhorns.
Texas will be very, very good this year. If anybody disputes that, you do not follow college football. Terry.
I'm gonna probably go with.
Get UCLA out of your damn head.
Well, it was either Texas or Georgia I was thinking about. But I'm going to go with...
I saw them blue Texas. Eyes. Don't you lie.
Shit.
Are you going with Terry?
Texas before I was really interrupted.
Okay.
Not a crazy thing.
It was between them or Georgia for me. Emily's going to pick Alabama, so we can just go to move on.
So Alabama would be my hope, but I can only tell you who's not winning, and that's South Carolina.
Damn.
Why would we take a dig at me like that?
Damn. Wow. It's going to be rough later on tonight.
Looks like that seat cushion on the wall needs to disappear.
It is sure going to be a rough one later on.
She got the understanding of it.
And that's the way it should be. But Alabama ain't Alabama no more, so it ain't gonna be Alabama either. So we can both play this game.
Okay.
So South Carolina did have a very good offseason, brought in a lot of fucking fantastic coaches. I don't know how the fuck Shane Beamer pulled that off, but I'm sure it'll be a big ass disappointment again for me next year. So for me, the number one team in the country is Ohio State. So if you look at what they did to Indiana, they had 4 starters out and missed a 27-yard field goal to take it into overtime. Ohio State was a better team than Indiana. The Big Ten is a better conference than the SEC right now. Ohio State's the best team in the country, and they return God knows how many people, and then they're going to go out and spend $25 million more on another. Ohio State, give me Ohio State. They're the best team in the country.
Bro, you're basically doubling down with 2 different teams when Notre Dame beat Georgia in the college football playoffs.
So, hold on.
You know where this goes.
I don't understand how us picking Ohio State this year as number one has anything to do with a Notre Dame win 2 years ago.
Well, I'm saying that, like, we knew Georgia was the better team going into that game. And especially, like, we even knew that Ohio State was a better team going into the game against Indiana. Indiana straight whooped that ass. And you're including variables.
Indiana won by 3, while Ohio State had 4 starters out and missed a 27-yard field goal when the kid hadn't missed one all year. That's just called fate.
Commentator Jinx.
It was
Commentator Jinx.
But-
and again, you're bringing up variables.
But here's the variable that I don't think he's considered. No Caleb Downs. Their top 2 wide receivers gone. Their quarterback really wasn't very good, to be honest. I mean, he got hyped for the Heisman because he played for an undefeated Ohio or a one-loss Ohio State. It's the only reason he's in the Heisman race. I'm not sure Ohio State is going to be that good with as much as they've lost.
So I just want to point out, we said the same thing last offseason. And I said the same thing to y'all this last offseason. They're going to spend $25 million on a new roster because they said the same thing about Ohio State after they won the Natty because they lost what?
But people really thought Ohio State was going to repeat. How'd that work out?
They were 4 injuries and a missed field goal away. Like that
They lost to Miami.
We're talking about in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Where none of our teams were there except Emily. I mean, they lost the eventual national champion. We're talking about this like it's an ass kicking, and it was not. That was nail biter, bro. A 27-yard field goal with 13 seconds to go. It was as nail biting as you can get. What are we?
Neither team even cared. Ohio State was just like, fuck it. We know we're going to get into the college football playoffs. And then what happened? They shit the bed against Miami.
Hey, man, Miami was good. Without that fucking block punt, Miami beats Indiana too. So let's not trip like Miami wasn't one of the best teams. I said for 6 weeks last year, Miami was the number 1 team in the country, and they were. So
I'll agree to that. I'll agree to that.
Jerry, you leaving?
No, I was waving at your boy.
Yeah, I was gonna say your kid was waving.
Yeah, that's how I feel about that.
We do know who the number 1 team won't be. They might be wearing a variation of baby blue and gold.
Or black and gold like your school.
We'll be a hell of a lot closer than yours.
Still means nothing. Now, which smaller school will be the one to get that 12th spot?
There's not enough information based on that yet. We can't ascertain with the NIL and the transfer portal. Like that's picking a needle in a haystack, to be honest with you. That we have no education
to
make that pick, but there's no educational basis to make that pick.
I mean, you can look at the teams that
were
were involved last year.
Educational basis there.
I mean, you can look at what the teams were involved in that last year were, and know that Tulane's lost their head coach and their best players. South Florida's lost their coach and their best players. North Texas has lost their coach and all of their players. So we can just about count them out. James Madison lost their coach. I don't know if they can find another coach that's going to do what Cignetti or UCLA's new coach has done. I just don't know, but I don't think they will. So you're looking at somebody like maybe Navy finally gets it done and sneaks in there, or Memphis gets it done and sneaks in there.
What's up, Vinny?
I think they'd be contenders for that spot.
So Vinny's
Boise State returns.
Vinny's a very good account on X. One of the people that helps me get my stuff out. We do the same. He's a big boxing fan, and so am I. So he's constantly posting all these old boxing. And he's doing like the old Hagler and Money Mayweather during that. So during my time, where I really paid a lot of attention to boxing. So
I didn't get to see it. Who won the fight the other night?
Which fight?
Didn't Pacquiao and Money Mayweather fight again?
Not yet. No.
Who you got?
No.
I mean Mayweather. Mayweather beat him when they were both in the prime, and now they're both old. So I mean, Mayweather's and y'all can call crazy talk all you want, but Mayweather's pound for pound the greatest boxer ever. I don't give a fuck what you say. He took on everybody, and he fucking beat their ass.
So did Roy Jones Jr.
What happened when Roy Jones Jr. came up against Manny Pacquiao? Against Mayweather.
I mean,
we have that. We can go head to head. We have that debate.
True.
Money Mayweather is pound for pound the greatest boxer to ever live. But like, he's not going to fight Mike Tyson and win, obviously, because he outweighs him by 230 pounds. But pound for pound, I got Money Mayweather as the GOAT.
I'm just saying, Roy Jones Jr. casually in his prime made one of the best walkout songs and was still beating people's ass.
I'm going to tell you right now, and this may be an unpopular opinion for y'all, because I love Roy Jones Jr. too. But Sugar Shane Mosley was a better fighter than Roy Jones Jr.
And we're not even mentioning some of the other. I mean, he had a lot of losses in his career, but he didn't shy away from nobody. What about Ray Boom Boom Mancini? Pound for pound, stand toe to toe with anyone.
Well, I mean, I could do that too, though. I'll fight anybody. Come on,
Yeah.
and lose. I mean, that's not really
So-
that impressive to me.
I'm going to quote Coming to America. Rocky Marciano whooped his ass.
Elite ball knowledge.
Or what about Marvin Hagler?
Hagler was very good. Is Hagler deserved to be in the same sentence as Money Mayweather? No, he does not.
That would have been neat to see them two fight, though. If both were in their prime and could fight each other, that would have been a fight.
I would have loved to have seen Sugar Ray Leonard and Mayweather in their prime against each other.
Ooh. That would have been a good one, too.
Very similar styles.
I mean, I'll just say this. I'll go with a casual thing and say I would have loved to see Prime Ali versus Prime Tyson.
So we're gonna move on after this because I got one more I want to do real quick. I love Muhammad Ali like everybody else, but Mike Tyson's knocking him out in his prime. Muhammad Ali's going to sleep, just like everybody else who would come up against Tyson.
Probably quick and easy, too.
Yeah.
I think so, too, especially the way he liked to do shit like that. First time he done that and that fucking uppercut came, Ali is out, down for the count. But that's not a knock on Ali. All of us would be, too. So...
Yeah, Prime Tyson was a goddamn problem. I don't care what anyone says.
Before the prison term.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely before the prison term. All righty.
If Holyfield faced Tyson before the prison term, there would have been Holyfield would have had both of his ears because he would have been on the mat.
Yeah, so that was a different beast. So let's get through this real quick and we'll wrap up the show. James.
Oof. Only have 3. God. Why you always got to make these so fucking tough? You know what? The first row, give me fried chicken. Second row, give me the green beans, especially with what looks like bacon bits in those. And then third row, mac and cheese.
No crazy talk from me, Chris.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing here. Chicken, green beans, mac and cheese.
Emily. She won't pick chicken. Emily. AC.
I will take
One, two,
biscuits. I guess I will take the pulled one. I think I'll go with baked beans. And then I'll go with the mac and cheese.
Alrighty, Terry.
I'm gonna go with biscuits, barbecue pulled beef, and mac and cheese.
You almost knocked my table down.
Alrighty. I'm gonna mimic James and Chris here. I'm going fried chicken, green beans, mac and cheese. That's a deadly ass combo, man. You get you some fried chicken, mac and cheese, and green beans. You've got yourself a good fucking meal. It is just the best. But you know how this game's played. This is where it got hard for me. James.
Yeah, it's hard enough alone on the first row because god damn. I mean, I love a good biscuit and I love good mashed potatoes, especially when they're chunky. You know, you get the little bits of potatoes in there. Fuck! Oh, God. I'm going with a hear me out on this one. As much as I hyped up the mashed potatoes, I'm going to eliminate them, keep the biscuits, eliminate the baked beans so you can make a sandwich with the biscuits and the barbecue pulled beef. And then I'll go ahead and eliminate the collard greens.
Alrighty.
Go again with that
Chris.
bullshit.
For the third time tonight, and probably the fifth time in the history of 150 shows, Chris and James agree. Biscuits, barbecued pulled beef, and the hush puppies are staying. Potatoes, baked beans, and collard greens are gone.
Oh, okay. Emily.
So I would get rid of the fried chicken.
Crazy dog.
The pulled beef and the collard greens.
Terry.
Mom, I did.
I'll get rid of the potatoes, beans, and collard greens.
God damn, copy and paste.
All right. I will get rid of. Man, I love them both.
Come on, James, hurry up.
So on James's show, James can do what he wants, but on Andrew's show, he'll do what he wants. So, I guess I'll eliminate mashed potatoes here. I love them, but biscuits are biscuits. Second row, I'm eliminating barbecued pulled beef. I don't like beef. If you notice, I always eliminate steak, burger, beef, whatever. I just not a fan. I love baked beans. Baked beans are better than barbecued pulled beef. I've never even heard of that fucking shit. And on the bottom, I'm going to eliminate hush puppies. I love hush puppies. Like, I do. They're one of my favorite, but they're not better than collards or mac and cheese. So we have come to our final segment.
You know it. Oh, Lord. You know it. So Sunday. You know it. Oh, Lord. You know it. So Sunday. You know it. Oh, Lord.
James, final thoughts.
Yeah, so like I said in the beginning, first time in a long time being on this show, but first time in a long time that I'll be able to start my show tomorrow of the most uncut, unfiltered, and uncensored sports talk show you will find on social media on It's Kitty that you will find on social media, and it'll be starting at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's going to be a lot of free agency talk. There's going to be quite a few. There's going to be quite a few WBC talk, and Terry and I talked about this. I honestly think it's a great idea. We're going to be doing mock drafts for our favorite NFL teams, and on top of that, we're going to be making some WBC predictions as well.
Alrighty.
Could I say something real quick? Sorry, I usually don't do this, but James, you remind me of the damn dog from the movie Up, because like as soon as Chris pulled out the cat, you like in the middle, it's Kitty.
I'm a sucker for cats and dogs. What can I say?
I know, but I thought it was just funny.
Alrighty. Chris.
So, the 150th episode of this would not be the same if Satan Cat, who she affectionately became known as Satan Cat on an episode of College Football Dogs. And without College Football Dogs, I don't know that the show would exist. I mean, that's part of our history. Even though they don't exist anymore, it's part of our history. Satan Cat was a big part of that, too. I mean, they used to have a segment, Satan Cat's Pick of the Week, where I'd do an upset pick, and they put it under my cat's name. It was actually quite fun. But Dogs is no longer here. It's Villains. And we've been a family for 150 shows.
Yep.
And we've all become personal friends. Even if we disagree on shit, we're still friends. And we interact with each other all day, every day. Y'all mean the world to me. I appreciate you having me on this show as part of this lineup. Moving forward, I do have an announcement to make. Terry, congratulations. The Golden Broom has decided to add a third co-host, and that has been selected as Terry Walker to be our third guy. We're looking to build some more consistency and direction with what we're doing. We took a gut punch a year ago. We're still trying to recover from that. And I think Terry's the right person for that job. And we're going to give him a tryout and see how he does. Congratulations, Terry. Welcome to the fam.
Thank you.
Well, final thoughts, Terry.
Well, thank you, Chris. I will do my best on the show. Try to bring the same energy like I do here. I'm blessed to be part of your 150th show here in Villains. And just a shout out to my mom, because I'm dropping the dog off tomorrow at the vet to be boarded for a few days. So give me a little break from the dog so I could go up and enjoy my mom and her 70th birthday on Saturday. So happy birthday, Mom. Love you. If you're watching somehow, because I know I shared this to my feed. So love you, and I'll see you tomorrow night.
Very cool stuff. Emily, final thoughts.
This would be a good time to talk about birth control. Like, I'm just being tortured here. That's all I do is get tortured. So it's fine.
You look fine. What are you talking about? I mean, you basically got Donnie from the Wild Thornberries in the background, so there's that.
Nothing an RKO can't fix.
All right, is that it, honey?
Yes, where's the melatonin?
Right.
Yeah. Don't say a thing.
So, for my final thoughts, I want to
You can say.
appreciate it, James. Appreciate it a lot, man. I want to appreciate my wife, who currently has a crippler crossface applied to her.
It's not chloroform.
Stop.
All right, I'm going to put you on mute. All right. Thanks to my wife there. And as always, my final thoughts dwell on the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, who without him we wouldn't be here today. And he took away our sins for something we didn't deserve it. We don't deserve grace, but he gives it freely, and all you have to do is ask. That's wild, man. That all you have to do is be like, yeah, I want it. And truly want it, and it's yours. So before we go, though, shout out to the 180 people currently watching live, man. I appreciate all of you. Absolutely, this is the best show, y'all, that we have had in probably since peak, probably like week 5 in college football season. I think it's the last time we reached these numbers. And that's all thanks to everybody on X out there, man. I appreciate all of you, Vinny, Chad, especially Hawk, all of you, TD, everybody who we've got together. And we've got Carlos, like Carlos, can't forget Carlos, hot take. I appreciate every single one of y'all. We're really out there doing cool things. I got to slow down because I got too popular too fast, but I did get my first payout off of X ever. It was $32, but hey, $32 is a start. So really, it was so exciting to see that $32. And $32 ain't a lot of money. But, you know, I've 2 years I've been putting into this, like grinding day in, day out. And there's finally a light at the end of the tunnel, as they would say. But
keep talking, Andrew. I'm going to issue a challenge. Let's get this number to 200. We're at 184. We need 16 more. Come on, guys. Let's get us there.
Well, I don't think we're going to make it to 200. But it was a good show. I appreciate everybody. We got up to 184, man. I couldn't ask for much more, to be honest with you. That's really, really cool stuff. I expect numbers to be like this every week going forward. I really do. I think we've really hit on something. A lot of great people, 185 people watching. All of you, James, Chris, Terry, Emily, 150 episodes, excluding Terry because he was a more recent addition. The four of us
I'm going for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, you're Rookie of the Year. The four of us outside of Terry have almost been on every single show. There's been variables here and there, but I mean, the very first show that I did was me. Y'all, I'm sitting here by myself in this room with a big ass box computer, right? And a fuzzy camera on top of it. And I'm just like talking, and I'm like 40 minutes in, and I'm like, God damn, this is boring. And I'm like, I've got to figure something out, man. And then I reached out to Derek Watson, who, by the way, I love me some Derek Watson. He's an old Gamecocks running back, played for Tampa Bay. I reached out to him on Facebook. He friended me. I'm like, hey, man, you want to be on the show? He's like, yeah. So the second episode of Villains Ever, it was me and Derek Watson. And then I knew right then I love doing this. That was some fun shit. He's showing me all his trophies and all his Gamecock memorabilia. And for those of you who don't know, yeah, now you know. So I just want to say I love you all. I really do. I interact with you five with me. I interact with you four every single day. Like Chris said, almost all day long. We're sending each other videos or memes or we're arguing that competition matters and
strength of schedule.
It's always something. But thank you all. 187 people. Gonna have to sign out. Got to go in there and play my brand new Switch 2 that my wife bought me the other day. Man, that thing is fancy and I love it. But with that being said, everybody, thank you for watching the 150th episode of Villains of Podcast, only on the Villain Media Network. And as always, Matthew 24:13.